now.
Introducing first, our challenger, weighing in at 236 pounds, from Grand Island, Nebraska, Mark Godeker.
Welcome to World League Wrestling, and Mark Godeker, a graduate of the Harley Race Wrestling Academy, several years ago makes his return to the ring, and he looks to be in tremendous shape. I'm joined tonight by the manager of champions, Johnny Gold, and Daniel Cross, former WLW World Heavyweight Champion.
And his opponent, weighing in at 298 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, the World League World Heavyweight Champion, the Human Massacre, Keith Walker.
Reigning WLW World Heavyweight Champion Keith Walker is now making his way to the ring. And Keith has really been on a roll since coming back to World League Wrestling. He won an over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the top contender for the World Heavyweight title. And then in his first challenge of Dangerous Derek, he defeated the World Heavyweight Champion to win the title. Tonight, he's going to be taking on Mark Godeker. And Mark was an up-and-coming young star in professional wrestling. He toured Japan, trained over at the Pro Wrestling Noah Dojo. He took some time off to enter the sport of competitive bodybuilding. Now he's back in professional wrestling, and he looks as great as he's ever looked inside that ring.
Oh, he looks fabulous. He's huge. He's huge, you know, and Keith Walker knows absolutely nothing about Mark Godeker. So this could be an interesting match. Keith's going to have to stay on his guard.
Mark Godeker, bodybuilding, this is professional wrestling. Mark Godeker hasn't been in a wrestling ring in over 2 years.
You do have to wonder how ring rust is going to figure into the equation.
Well, Mark Godeker used to have exciting matches. Boy, he'd do some high-flying stuff. He'd get up there. I think Keith is, he better not underestimate Mark Godeker, that's for sure.
Keith Walker getting onto this crowd. When he first came back to World League Wrestling, he seemed to appreciate the cheers of the fans, but since winning that World Heavyweight title, his demeanor seems to have changed a bit inside the ring.
His demeanor, I think his hairstyle changed a little bit too.
Yes, it did. He's sporting a mohawk now.
A mohawk, it looked like a little carpet on top.
This is a great show we have tonight, and we're going to have Katie Siren challenging Miss Natural, the new WLW Ladies Champion, and Johnny Gold. That's a match you ought to have an awful lot of interest in.
Oh, I don't have no more interest in it, you know. Jumping Jay Janis, Glamorous Jay Janis, whatever he said, you know, when he said he was the best manager WLW has ever seen, you know, I had to prove him wrong.
Well, I think you accomplished that in helping Miss Natural win that ladies title back. And then we're also going to have a World Tag Team title match. Superstar Steve and Darin Waid defending the titles against Joe Hennig and Marco Cordova.
Jessica, this is a whole night of title matches. I love it.
Well, Daniel Cross, you're being awful quiet over there. I know this is a World Heavyweight title match, and I know that's a title you'd like to have back around your waist.
I'm just checking out the competition here. Sorry if I don't get too wordy, but right now we got two bulls in the ring, and I got a lot of interest in this match. If Keith Walker wins, I'd like to take the belt off his waist. If Mark Godeker wins, I'll take his belt off his waist even easier.
Are you going to do it in a wrestling match?
Now Keith Walker's starting to jaw with the masterpiece Chris Masters, who is walking back to the dressing room. Chris Masters, former WWE superstar, and he'd certainly like to have that World League Wrestling World Heavyweight title around his waist. Well, Keith better keep an eye on Mark Godeker and quit worrying about Chris Masters.
I don't know how much weight exactly Mark Godeker is giving up to Keith Walker, but it's got to be around the 50-pound mark. So if he thinks he's going to out-muscle or out-power Keith Walker, he better change his game plan in a hurry.
driving that wrist tape into the eyes of Mark Godeker, but Godeker now on top of the headlock. Goes for a headlock takeover. Keith Walker too strong. Keith just powers right out of it. Godeker actually made his debut for World League Wrestling back in this.
He's taunting him.
Well, he's taunting him, but it doesn't seem to be having a whole lot of effect on Godeker. But Godeker, along with Josh Biesel, both graduated in March of 2001, and those two had an excellent rivalry their rookie year here in World League Wrestling. And then they ended up teaming up to win a tournament to become the WLW World Tag-Team Champions. Godeker using those turnbuckles for the headlock takeover. Keith reaching for a handful of hair, not going to get that on Godeker. If Mark Godeker has any ring rust, I haven't seen any signs of it early on here.
Mark is being smart. He's not trying to outpower him, but he is using the momentum game against Keith Walker right now as Keith lifts him up in the air. He reverses the momentum and brings him over to the headlock takeover. And now he's getting hurt in the corner.
That shoulder to the stomach really seemed to take the wind out of Mark Godeker. Nice headlock takeover. Godeker using that speed advantage to keep the champion off his feet.
Ask him. No. Shut up.
Nice modified suplex there. Godeker once again going for the headlock takeover, but Walker was ready for it that time.
Keith Walker's turned on that mean streak right now.
An elbow right to the back of the neck by Keith Walker.
Keith does have a style out of pure mean, pure mean. Take no prisoner attitude.
Keith Walker's big, he's aggressive, he's mean. That's one of the many reasons why he's a WLW
5
champion
minutes
right now.
match have expired. 5 minutes have expired.
5 minutes down in this world title match. And this is Mark Godeker's first shot at the WLW World Heavyweight title, if I'm not mistaken. Now Keith going for the choke. Keith needs to be careful. That's the second time he's had an extended 4 count by referee Travis Anderson.
I think the whole building shook on that one.
Keith Walker, one of the most powerful men in professional wrestling today, and Mark Godeker's finding that out. Now, I wouldn't sell Mark short. He looks tremendous, very strong wrestler himself. Neck breaker by Keith Walker.
Mark Godeker standing next to anybody else in World League Wrestling is a 2 count. Mark Godeker standing next to anybody else in World League Wrestling who would look to be the bigger guy, but against Keith Walker, he's getting dwarfed by his own size.
Keith Walker now using that huge left arm to wear down Mark Godeker.
Shut up!
Now Keith letting himself get distracted by taunting the fans.
Who's the man?
Was in this very same position not too long ago. This rear chin lock could end up almost putting me to sleep and almost costing me the match. What Mark needs to do is what he's doing right now. He needs to keep those legs moving. He needs to keep the blood flowing through his body so he doesn't go out.
Pure strength. Keith Walker is just an animal.
Yes, he is. Now, most of the times, a wrestler might have gone for the hair right there, but he grabbed a handful of trapezius muscle and pulled Mark right down to the mat.
What muscle?
Well, here's a cover. 1, 2.
Trapeze.
The trapezius muscle.
Oh.
It's actually not really a term exclusive to anatomy professors. That's pretty common knowledge among the American public.
I just never heard of the trapeze wrestling. I'm sorry.
I got a cousin in the circus who worked as a trapeze.
Did he have a muscle?
Something like that.
And we're learning a little bit about the Cross family history here. Never knew you had a Carney in your family. Forearms right to the chest by Keith Walker. Godeker trying to get a little bit of momentum built up, but Keith stopped it with those forearms. Mark very wisely not staying on the mat. He's still trying to get up to his feet. And he's fighting back.
Good shots by Godeker.
Godeker hits the ropes. Big clothesline.
Wow.
He covers 1, 2.
I wouldn't have been surprised that it caved Mark Godeker's chest in. That was so hard.
That was a huge clothesline from a huge man, Keith Walker, the Human Massacre.
How big Keith's arms are, they gotta be. They're definitely over the 20-inch mark. So just imagine yourself there sitting at home and getting hit right in the chest by a small tree branch.
10 minutes in the match have expired. 10 minutes have
We have 10
expired.
minutes down. This crowd trying to muster a little bit of support for Mark Godeker. Now Keith using the ropes. Keith putting his feet on the bottom rope. We're at a 2 count. Godeker's arm drops one more time. Oh, it doesn't.
That was close. That was close.
Now Godeker getting a second win here. Burst of adrenaline, and he's fighting back on Walker. But Keith powers him right into the corner. Now what's Keith
I
setting
think
up
this is
for?
going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Oh, he moved.
And Keith took the ring post. I'm not sure if he got his shoulder into it or not.
That was probably the smartest move Mark Godeker ever made. That would have probably literally broke him in half.
That was over 290 pounds charging at him. Now Godeker firing back on Keith Walker versus the Irish whip. Godeker with a big forearm. Another Irish whip, reversed by Walker. Big back elbow. Godeker's got the world champion reeling. Modified Bulldog Godeker makes a cover. 1, 2. A 2 count. About a half count away from winning the World Heavyweight title. There's an Oklahoma roll. 1, 2. Keith gets the shoulder up. Ducks a clothesline. There's a rope. 1, 2.
Oh, close. How would that be your first match on Ozark TV and winning the WLW Heavyweight title?
That'll be a tremendous win for Mark Godeker, the biggest of his career. There's a big sit-out powerbomb.
Wow.
1, 2. Godeker gets a
I
shoulder
cannot believe
off
he
of
got
it.
it up. I cannot believe that.
That's it!
Well, win, lose, or draw, Mark Godeker has definitely had an impressive showing here in his return to World League Wrestling. And Keith now on top, goes for a slam. Godeker fights out of it. German suplex, Keith's blocking it. Godeker with some forearms to the back. German suplex, 1, 2. Walker got his shoulder up.
We got a new champ! We got a new
Keith Walker
champ!
got his shoulder up. What? Keith Walker is your winner. Referee Travis Anderson saying Mark Godeker's shoulders were down on the mat. Keith got a shoulder up off the mat.
Some controversy here.
Oh my God, I thought we had a new champ.
Both shoulders down. Walker's came up on the count of 2. Godeker remains down.
Oh wow, what a way to end it. Wow, no way. I didn't see Keith Walker's shoulder up, did you?
I saw Keith Walker get that shoulder up off the mat. I couldn't tell if Godeker's shoulders were down or not. Not a popular decision, but Keith Walker remains the WLW World Heavyweight Champion.
I thought we had a new champ tonight.
This crowd did as well. And Keith Walker walks away the winner of the match.
Jim Trenary Ford in Moscow Mills, Missouri has knowledgeable sales staff and expert service technicians dedicated to delivering the best possible customer service from any Ford dealership in the region. Subscribe to our channel for comprehensive vehicle walkarounds, test drives, and model-specific how-to videos, which will give you a glimpse into the passion we have for these vehicles and the real difference the Jim Trenary experience makes. Stay up to date on the newest technology, features, models, and news from Jim Trenary Ford, where our huge inventory means we'll have the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Our seasoned team of sales and service experts can get you in, out, and on with your day without the pressure you'll feel at the other dealerships. Subscribe to our channel and stop by to see the difference the Jim Trenary experience can make today.
Our challengers weighing in a combined weight of 440 pounds, Joe Hennig and Marco Cordova.
Welcome back to World League Wrestling for this WLW World Tag Team title match. And the challengers, Joe Hennig and Marco Cordova, making their way to the ring. And Daniel Cross, we just had a huge announcement. Tomorrow night at the Eldon Community Center, we're going to have a hair versus title match. It's a ladies match. Miss Natural put that WLW ladies title on the line against the hair of the glamorous Katie Siren.
I'll tell you what, if Katie loses that match and her head gets shaved bald, they're going to have to change her name because I'm not so sure she's going to be so glamorous anymore.
Well, that should be a very, very interesting match. The first time in WLW history somebody's hair's been put on the line. Right now, we've got a tag team match.
Their opponents weighing in a combined weight of 420 pounds. They are the reigning WLW Tag-Team Champions, Darin Waid and Superstar Steve.
Darin Waid and Superstar Steve, the WLW World Tag Team Champions, once again in the main event of WLW TV, taking on Marco Cordova and Joe Hennig. And I don't believe Steve or Darin, either of them, have met Marco Cordova in the past. Now, Darin certainly has a history with Joe Hennig. He trained Joe Hennig, was one of his closest friends until Joe turned his back here recently in World League Wrestling.
They don't know much about Marco Cordova, and I really don't either. I know he's from Chicago, and I know he's been around a while, and that's about it. So it's going to be interesting to see what he brings to the table here in World League Wrestling. He's had a few matches here and there, but nothing substantial. I tell you what, if he can put those WLW Tag-Team Championships around his waist and Joe Hennig's waist, then you're going to be seeing a lot more of Marco Cordova, I guarantee you that.
The last time we saw Marco Cordova, it was in a singles match against Joe Hennig at the Moolah Shrine Center in St. Louis, or Maryland Heights, Missouri. And Joe came out on top, but Marco definitely gave him all he could handle. Now Marco and Joe getting a nice close-up here. Like I said, I don't know that in professional wrestling it's bad luck to put somebody else's belt around your waist, but Marco and Joe seem awful confident that they're going to walk away with those titles.
This has been an awesome night. We've already seen 2 championships on the line. We're getting ready to see a third. And that's what World League Wrestling's all about. It's about the championships.
Well, we have an outstanding program coming up for you next week as well. It's going to be filmed tomorrow night at the Eldon Community Center. But we're going to have Darin Waid and Dangerous Derek meeting one-on-one. And this will actually air over the course of the next 2 weeks. But Darin Waid versus Dangerous Derek. We're also going to have Marco Cordova versus Mark Godeker, who looked outstanding in that World Heavyweight title match against Keith Walker. And also Wild Wade Chisholm will be in that 3-way match. We're going to have a lumberjack match between Brandon Tatum and Denty Moore. And those 2 locked horns last week. What an outstanding match. That was actually filmed earlier tonight. But a lumberjack match between Brandon Tatum and Denty Moore after that best 2 out of 3 falls match could not determine a winner. We're also going to have that WLW ladies title match hair versus title. Now, if Katie Siren loses, she will get a haircut. Superstar Steve and Darin Waid will also tag to face to face Joe Hennig and Dangerous Derek. That's assuming that Joe Hennig and Marco Cordova don't walk away with the titles tonight. Now, that could change the whole title picture. Superstar Steve, an Irish whip, big clothesline. Another clothesline. And Marco, well, he took a little punishment but avoided that third clothesline. But then Keith Walker, the Human Massacre, will defend that WLW World Heavyweight title against Daniel Cross and the former WWE superstar, the Masterpiece, Chris Masters.
I have no problem facing Keith Walker. I have a huge problem facing Chris Masters. We've had a history in the past, but I don't like how he's just waltzing in here to WLW and getting a title shot. I don't care who he is. I don't care where he's been. He does not deserve to be in that championship match. That match should be one-on-one, me versus Keith Walker, but somehow he weaseled his way into that main event, and I'm not too happy about it, I'll tell you that.
Well, I can understand your argument, but the Masterpiece, Chris Masters, if an exception were to be made, I would think it would be for him. He was in numerous main events for WWE, and he was in the ring with the greats, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, some of the top stars in the history of this industry. And Chris Masters, I believe, is one of those people, Daniel Cross, that you should maybe just make an exception for.
I don't make exceptions for anybody. He may have been in the ring with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, everybody else, but he's never been in the ring with Daniel Cross. And I tell you what, I hit a whole lot harder.
You are one of the hardest hitting wrestlers I've ever seen inside the ring, and it should be a tremendous match. Well, Darin Waid getting a Marco Polo chant going with the crowd here.
Come on, little girl.
Darin Waid and Superstar Steve having a little fun here, playing a little Marco Polo inside the ring.
Did you ever play Marco Polo as a kid, Matt?
You couldn't handle this.
No, I believe I believe that game might have been outlawed in Cahokia, Missouri.
I used to play a lot of Tiddlywinks, not so much Marco Polo.
Right now, Superstar Steve in control. Nice single leg takedown by Marco Cordova and Superstar Steve. Nice. That calf muscle right across the chin.
Darin Waid and Superstar Steve, they like to have fun, they like to play a lot of games and interact with the fans. When it comes down to business and when it comes down to defending those tag team championships, they've done it better than most people have in the recent years.
Yes, they have him. Now we have a cover. 1, 2. There's a 2 count. Marco Cordova needs to make the tag. Superstar Steve really in control of things here. And Darin Waid tags in. Shots himself in. And an overhand wrist lock. Darin Waid and Superstar Steve in control of things here early on.
Take out a body part, you're that much you're one up on your opponent because a 3-legged table isn't worth anything.
Now Marco showing a little bit of fight here. Darin stopping him with those forearms. Now Darin charges for the inhaler. Oh, he hits it. Now Darin, 1, 2. Marco gets a shoulder rolled up.
Where's the tag?
Referee there showing some authority, keeping Joe Hennig in his corner and holding the tag rope.
Now Marco stopping Darin Waid with some big forearms. Grabs a headlock. Now an overhand wrist lock by Marco Cordova. And he makes a much needed tag into Joe Hennig, the fresh man. But Darin Waid's ready for it. Drop toe hold by Darin Waid. And he goes right to Joe Hennig's arm. Joe's trying to fight out of this, but Superstar Steve tags himself in. goes up to the top rope. Double stomp on the forearm. Big shot. And I think if Joe Hennig had his wits about him, he'd tag out.
When you're getting hit that hard, sometimes it's hard to keep your wits about you. Big drop kick.
Now Superstar Steve with the cover. That's a 2 count. Elbow right to the back of the head of Joe Hennig and the World Tag Team Champions. I'm not sure they've ever looked at this good.
Looking good, that's for sure. Joe Hennig needs a tag out.
The World League Wrestling's taking some time off for the holidays, and this is our first event back. These guys aren't showing. They're not showing a whole lot of ring rust. Slingshot senton by Darin Waid to cover 1, 2. And Joe Hennig kicks out. Now Joe, earlier on tonight, this will have aired a week before tonight, or before this match. But Joe Hennig was victorious in his singles match against Superstar Steve. A huge win for Joe Hennig.
It was a huge win, and so much so, I'll say it again, Joe Hennig was victorious over Superstar Steve, the 8-year veteran. That was a heck of a win for Joe Hennig and definitely a feather in his cap.
Well, Joe Hennig is actually a finalist right now for the 2007 Wrestling Observer Rookie of the Year Award, as is another Harley Race Academy graduate, Ted DiBiase Jr., who's currently in the WWE developmental territory of Florida Championship Wrestling.
From what I'm told, Ted DiBiase Jr. just won the World Heavyweight title down there in Florida.
Nice moonsault by Darin Waid, gets a 2 count. Marco Cordova in to break it up. There's a tag. Darin Waid scoops Joe up, and he slams him. Big senton by Superstar. The cover gets a 2 count.
Steve going right back to work on that arm. That's been the main focus for both Darin Waid and Steve. Anytime Joe and Marco have been in the ring, so you can tell they've been talking in the back about their own strategy of what they want to do in this match. And it seems, at least early on going, that they're working on that arm.
Superstar Steve really wrenching on that arm. And you see how he's got that neck right behind his left leg. Really had it. Steve, maybe going for a leg drop. Drops it right across the shoulder of Joe Hennig. Cover doesn't quite have Hennig worn down enough there.
It's going to take quite a bit to wear down Joe Hennig. Anybody knows that his family, knows of his family, knows that they're just naturally tough. If you don't believe me, just ask his grandpa, Larry the Axe, one of the toughest men ever to step foot in the wrestling business.
Well, Joe Hennig is a third-generation star. Larry the Axe Hennig, his grandfather, and of course, the legendary WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, his father. Steve and Darin. Keep working these quick tags in and out.
That's what makes a good tag team. Communication, knowing your person before the match, and talking. Like I said, they've been going to work on this arm over the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Smart move by Marco Cordova, and that may have been the break that they needed. Hard needed the back by Joe Hennig.
Keeping Darin Waid isolated in the corner. And it's another tag team, a good tag team.
Yes, it is. These two are the first time they've tagged together. Irish whip. Joe. Big elevation. Side slam. There's a cover. 1, 2. A 2 count. And Joe Hennig really starting to show some experience, taking advantage of those opportunities to hook the leg. And that was something that he was maybe a little bit sloppy with early on in his career. But he's really starting to show some progress and some maturity inside that ring.
Well, that kind of stuff right there is just a byproduct of being in the Harley Race Wrestling Academy. And Joe Hennig, he passed the course with flying colors. And he's going to continue to just move up the ranks here in professional wrestling. And And I don't even think we've seen the peak of Joe Hennig's success in professional wrestling.
Darin Waid now makes the Superstar Steve get the back behind a big drop kick by Darin Waid.
Joe Hennig reaching in for that tag. He wants in.
Now Superstar Steve ready for the tag as well.
Sure don't want Darin Waid tagging out right now when you've got him worn down and right where you want him. There you go, bring him right back to the corner. That's what you need to do.
Joe Hennig with the big clubbing blow. Another one of those windmill forearms.
Not only has Joe Hennig had a change of heart in recent weeks, but he's also had a change of style. Now he's focusing more on just pounding and grounding his opponent.
Yes, he has, and it seems to be working quite well for him right now.
I know before he focused more on just some of the prettier moves in wrestling, but wrestling ain't pretty. And you need to pound that guy into submission or to the point where you can get a pin. That's been my strategy ever since day one here in World League Wrestling.
Well, it's worked for you quite well, too. The big scoop slam by Joe Hennig. Hard knee drop right to the back, going right back to that lower back. There's a cover, 1, 2. Darin Waid sneaks that shoulder out the back door.
Another tag in, Mark in now.
Well, it took Joe Hennig and Marco Cordova a little bit of time to get their timing down as a team.
They seem to be doing pretty well, though, for them teaming together. I guess Marco was able to put past differences behind him that they had in Maryland Heights, Missouri.
Marco getting Darin Waid back in the ring. 1, 2, 2.5. Marco powers Darin Waid up. Standing suplex. Letting all that blood rush to the head and then dropping him right down on the back. 1, 2. And Darin Waid pops his shoulder up. Marco Cordova is going to have to hook that leg if he wants to pin one half of the World Tag-Team Champions.
That's what's so difficult about professional wrestling. Darin Waid is just taking some punishment, but at the same time, he's got to be thinking. And when somebody's suplexing you and doing all that damage to your back and your head, it makes it pretty difficult to think. But Darin Waid needs to think, and he needs to get out of there, and he needs to find a way how to do it.
This crowd getting behind Darin Waid. He's in this abdominal stretch. Now Marco Cordova trying to hold on to it, but Darin throwing elbows right to the back of the leg. The modified swing and neck breaker by Darin Waid. Both men are down.
15 minutes of match expired. 15 minutes of expired.
15 minutes are gone in this tag team match. Referee Travis Anderson getting Joe Hennig out of the ring. Now bringing him right back to the corner. Smart wrestling by Marco and Joe Hennig.
Darin Waid really struggling here, still trying to fight in this corner. 235 pounds of Joe Hennig right across the back of the mat. Joe Hennig taking his time here, but he's really telegraphing every shot, and everything he has behind every shot he throws to Darin Waid. Punished by Joe Hennig. Charges Darin, hard clothesline. Darin's caught up on the top rope.
Big clothesline, that took Darin Waid right out of the ring. Oh, landed around his head.
There's a cover, 1, 2. Darin pops that shoulder up off the mat.
Steve cheering on his tag team partner, Darin Waid. Steve knows what kind of damage is being done to Darin right now, and he wants in there.
The WLW World Tag Team Championship certainly in jeopardy right now. Darin with the crucifix. Big knee lift. Darin with the chop.
He's a little slow and capitalizing after these moves.
The ropes. Big running boot. Now, I'm not sure that was a smart move by Darin Waid. It took Joe Hennig off his feet. But Darin landed on his feet and had an opportunity to try to slide over there and make the tag. Let's hope that doesn't cost the tag team champions.
Come on, Joe, don't make the tag, come on!
I know Joe's hurting, but he still needs to stop Darin Waid from tagging out. Otherwise, they just defeated the whole purpose of the last 10 minutes, and that was working on Darin Waid.
Well, tagged by both teams. Superstar Steve and Marco in. Steve ducks a clothesline. Big forearm. Drop kick by Superstar Steve. Steve ducks a clothesline. Could be going for a German. Shoots Marco right into Joe.
Joe's on the outside.
It's one-on-one now. Steve hits the ropes. Flipping neck breaker. There's a cover. 1, 2. Marco kicks out.
Joe slowly working his way back up to the apron. Big forearms by Steve.
An Irish whip into the corner. Steve charges hard forearm. Northern Light suplex. 1, 2. Well, 2 count for Superstar Steve. Joe Hennig really reeling from that spot on the floor.
Marco fighting back.
Both men ducking shots. Steve, out of the back suplex. Super kick right in the jaw.
That hurts.
1, 2. Hennig's in to make the save.
Good presence of mind by Joe Hennig.
Now Joe with a big belly-to-belly suplex. But here's Darin Waid. Roundhouse kick. He hits a modified Shining Wizard. Now Marco.
Everybody's down.
Marco Cordova, the only man standing right now in the ring.
Marco's getting his team together, doing some work on Superstar Steve.
Get him, I'll get the other guy, get him!
Now Joe Hennig taking care of Superstar Steve. Marco charges Darin. Darin throwing Marco out of the ring.
Joe's unaware that Marco just went out. Now he is.
Big shots. Now Darin hits the ropes.
Oh. Marco caught Darin. Marco's in now. Steve's unaware.
It's 2-on-1 now inside that ring. Marco and Joe double teaming Steve.
Referee needs to get control of this
Go for a
one.
double backdrop. Joe's trying to fight it.
Darin Waid back in.
Well, drop kick by Darin Waid. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Superstar Steve and Darin Waid are your winners. What an outstanding heads-up move by Darin Waid. Superstar Steve trying to get the pin with that sunset flip, but Joe Hennig hooked Marco Cordova up. Drop kick to the back of Joe Hennig. Marco Cordova goes down into the sunset flip. Superstar Steve gets the pin, and Steve and Darin still your WLW World Tag Team Champions. What a night.
Joe Hennig's not too happy there on the outside. We saw 3 championship matches tonight, and all of them retained by these strong champions here in World League Wrestling.
You're absolutely right. We've got a great show coming up next week, and it's going to be filmed tomorrow night at the Eldon Community Center. For more information on World League Wrestling, log on to HarleyRace.com.